The original 4X game, and one of the best games ever. 4X being explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. This is Master of Orion. Yes, released in 1993 by Micropose, who also did the first Civilization game and UFO Enemy Unknown. Absolutely amazing company. They came out with some brilliant strategy games. Because back in 1993, computers were, well, let's face it, they were absolutely shockingly bad. Let's start a new game. And we're going to have a small galaxy size, so it doesn't take all year. We're going to have a hard difficulty and 5 opponents. So if you've not played this game before, I will give you a rundown of how it works while I play through. You can pick this game up for peanuts, and if you can look past the graphics and the absolutely stunning soundtrack in the background. So we can choose our race. We can be humans who are good traders and diplomats, Martians who are superior gunners, silicoids who can just colonize every planet regardless of its climate. We have the Sakra who breed like rabbits. We have the Cylons who have big brains and good at researching. We have the Alkaris who are birds that also fly quite well. Klakon who are little insects that are good at production. Burathi who are good at ground fighting. I mean, that's one of the shittest things you can be good at in this game, but oh well. We have the Meklar, they're kind of like almost machines, they're enhanced factory controls, so they're good at building things. And the Daleks, who are good at spies. We're going for the Cylons, because I like research, and let's wave the white flag before we've even started. So the good thing about this game is, I may not win. Did I click the right place? There you go, I actually had to click the word there. I may not win. If I get lucky, I could win, but it all depends on how the galaxy's formed. If I have a lot of good planets around me, close to me, with the enemies farther away or far away, then yeah, we'll be good. Alright, let's change our name. We'll be Dudes, and our home world will be Utopia. Utopia, of course. Who was it? Thomas Cromwell or someone like that who wrote the book? It involves slavery. Utopia wasn't as nice as the word has come to demean, or denote even. So Thomas More, he wrote Utopia, that was it, around the time of Queen Elizabeth, I think it was. I could be wrong. As I get older, my brain gets more jumbled. So this is my second loading of the map. The first one, I was just in an ass end of a corner and there's nothing I could do, no planets I could get to. Whereas here, this offers hope. We have planets within range. So what I'm going to do is, we have the home planet. We have a fleet of ships to start off with. We have 2 scouts. So I'm going to send 1 scout over, not over there. I'm going to send 1 scout over here then. And then I'm going to send another scout over here. And I'm going to take a risk and send my colony ship over here and hope that that pans out well. And then thinking is we'll be able to leapfrog across these planets and hopefully not have anyone else too close to us. So we'll be able to build up a bit of a civilization and a production base. So this is my home planet and this is what we're building. We can build ships. We can build defenses, so missile bases and shields for the planet. We can build up our industry, which is the key thing to do first. We have ecology. This is keeping the planet clean, so I imagine street sweepers. And we have tech, which is research, and then we can choose which ship we build here. Not that we're building ships. We do have a fleet of ships to start off with. They give us some that are designed for us already. I'm going to scrap those because they're pants and they're outdated very quickly. So we'll never be using them, and we want the slots available for when we actually design our own ship, which is here. Beautiful thing, this ship creator, especially when you have some good stuff to put on it, but we'll get to that later. Right, let's go to next turn. There's only so much I can do here. And keep on clicking that until our colony ship arrives over there and our scouts get down there. What do we got? We have a poor planet, 45 population max. So poor means its industry's halved. It's not as good at building things which we'll need later. But fuck, we'll take it. It's kind of on our way to where we need to be going. And we have a little ship land. There is a big, well, it's not a big animation. There's an animation where the ship comes down and then you have that little dude planting a flag there. Brilliant. For 1993, this is top of the range graphics. And we've discovered this. It's a tundra planet, maximum population of 25 whatever. Million, gazillion, trillion, doesn't make clear. It's hostile. So where it's tundra, we need to research that to actually be able to live there. We get to research in the not too distant future. So we've taken this planet, that's moved us closer to other places. So we should go and visit these and see what they are. I'm going to do that with this scout ship. It will make its way around. Now on the home planet, I'm going to start building a colony ship. And hopefully, 66 turns, it will go down as industry goes up. So at 66 now, we'll build some factories. Radiated, ultra-rich, population of 25. So radiated, we can't do anything with either. So yeah, it's going down a fair bit as we build more factories on our home planet and the population goes up. What I neglected to do here was take this down a bit and then get some defense in here as well. So defense, that means we build missile bases and shields when needed. Maximum population of 45, we have population of 2. What I can do is from our population of 54 back in Utopia, I send 4 people, it's millions, it tells us it's millions. Send over 4 million people. That'll keep our population above 50, which I believe gives us a bonus for creating new population. So we'll do that a few times and we'll just keep that population going up as much as possible. So we'll do it, that's 4, 7, 10 million. We kind of want to get it to 20 million, so we keep doing that each turn, micromanaging. And we discovered a new planet, it's Step, which we can do with our normal colony ships. It's poor and it has a population of 55. How far away is it? So it's 6 parsecs. I think at the moment we can only travel 3, but it doesn't really matter. We're not getting a colony ship anytime soon. Let's continue the transfer. We have 4 million colonists now. So our little ships there, which you can see, they go there. And then this population's going to slowly go up as the colonists land. Toxic rich. Yep, that's no good to us. We don't have the toxic colony bases yet. And we have another unexplored star here. So we'll send the scout down there, see what that is. And hopefully that's a normal planet we'll be able to get to, but we'll see. So in the ship builder, this is kind of the medium or large size ship. We want reserve fuel tanks and standard colony base. Okay, let's cancel that. I'm going to hold off on this ship building because I don't think I'll be able to go there anyway. So what I've done is I've taken production off ship, but it's gone into tech. And tech is where we're going to start research, and it's going to give us options here. So we're going to do computing technology, Battle Computers Mark II. We can improve the construction costs of factories, make them cheaper, or we can reduce industrial waste, which means we need less people in ecology. We can research force field technology as deflector shields for a ship. We can do improved eco-restoration, which means we eliminate 3 units of waste. Again, less people in ecology. And deuterium fuel cells, which means we can travel 5 parsecs now. And all of these are shit, so I'm going to go for hand lasers, just to get it out of the way. Galactic News Network, Bulrathi Empire has grown in strength. They control 3-star systems. They're good early game. I suppose the way you play them is just rush them out as quickly as possible. We'll see what this is. If it's a normal colony or a normal place we can go to. Oh, actually, we'll be able to go here as well. See, it's a trade-off. If I start building the ship again, then I'm taking off the tech and we're not actually researching towards it. So yeah, it's a trade-off. Let's move the ecology down a bit, and let's just put one in ship. In fact, we should put one in defense as well. What's this scout going to find? Oh, that's a good planet to have. Yeah. This is probably a bad play, but I'm going to take my industry down a little just so we get the shipbuilding. Boorathies, here they are in all their might, and this is a colony ship. But it has no weapons. I have no weapons either, so it ran away. So that was the space battle thing, so assuming that's a Boorathi colony. So it's probably going to be a shit idea to get that planet, especially as it's a poor planet. We'll see though. Boorathis are back. Not brought any friends though, have you? Let's click that to auto. Here, run away. We just want to scupper the enemy's expansion as much as possible. Hold them back so we can expand where needed. Hand lasers, great. Let's go for the iron cannon. It does 3 to 8 points of damage. Heavy iron cannons do 3 to 15 and they have a space range of 2. So they shoot 2 squares when we come to battles. Hopefully we won't be in any battles soon. Expand, expand, expand at the moment. Or explore and expand. How are we doing on the ship? We're getting close with the ship. 12 years off. 11. How are we doing on the research? So I think it was propulsion. We're not quite there yet. That's okay though. We need 2 ships quite quickly, so. Empire population, we're 3rd. We're not doing too badly. And we've almost maxed out on factories here. We have. So what I always do is just keep 1 there, and I'll explain why later on. So we can improve our defense a little bit. Let's improve our shipbuilding a little bit as well. And then we've got most of it in tech and ecology. But we're going to bring that down as our research improves. Colony ship, brilliant. We want to be straight on to the next one. Yeah, can't reach that. So I'm just going to edge it closer, move it to Creus. And then it will be ready to jump off as soon as we get the technology that gives us the ability to fly 6 parsecs. And we go down and try and take that planet where the Boorathi were. Battle Computer Mark II, Class 2 Deflector Shields. Improved Eco Restoration, this is good. This will give us more research. So we can reduce the ecology ratio of all of our colonies at the same time to keep them clean. Let's do that, click yes. And yeah, brilliant, we got range 5 now. I'm going to go for improved robotic controls. This will mean our factories are better, we produce more. I'm going to go for a class 3 deflector shield. That'll be for our ships. And I don't know if we have any dead environments. Possibly we did. So that'll allow us to colonize dead environments. And this is shit. I'm going to do the range 6. Neither of those are brilliant. Because what is this? This is range 6, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. So this ship's got there and we can now send it forward. Great, lovely, yummy. We wouldn't mind a scout. Let's get a scout made here if we can. That'll be there in 3 turns, but the planet's absolutely dog shit. So, And then what we can do is we can start jumping to these other planets and seeing what's there and potentially blocking other people building. 2, and we have 1 more. New colony, yes, bingo, we're on our 3rd planet. I'm happy. At least I think I'm happy. Beryl, it's an ocean planet. I like that the little picture changes as well. And there he is, planting the flag for the Cylon Empire. The Galactic Council is meeting for the first time, so the High Council is convened to elect 1 leader to be Emperor of the Galaxy. Pick me, pick me, pick me, please, please. Emperor Hissa of the Sakras and Emperor Sithra of the Daleks has been nominated. Fuck you all. Why wasn't I chosen? So there's 12 votes to be had, and you need 2/3 of the votes to win, so 8 votes in total. not going to happen. I'm going to abstain with my measly 2 votes. So that is one way of winning. The other way of winning is killing everyone except your own people, of course. Although sometimes they will die. Right, we have enough scouts now. So we're going to stop that shipbuilding. Oh, pickle sticks. That's just a scout. That's okay. Our scout will scare it off. And we're going to go for this one as well. And we've just taken Beryl. So you can go there. And I'm going to transfer over some people to here. So we have 45 here. Let's transfer 5. And then I'm going to transfer, say, 20 from the main planet. And I think we got the dead base thing. Have we actually got any dead planets, though? No, we haven't. Okay, carry on. We just had this. I think it happens at key points when you get a certain amount of planets or something like that. That's when this happens. Could be wrong. I'm going to abstain. I hope it's not glitched. Still saying that, I've played this game so many times and it very rarely glitches. One of the most stable games ever. Right, let's actually put some up for defense as well. So if it's just his scout, my scout's going to scare his scout off. Because it has no weapons, and then we're explorers. Oh, Terran. That's a goodie. 110 population as well. So we want to be going there straight away. Let's get the ship building a bit quicker. 3 turns. Thing is, it's got crap engines as well. Dead hostile. So we can probably go there. Industrial waste. Good. Brilliant. Yes, get that down. And we go for Duralloy armor. That improves both our soldiers when they're fighting on planets, and it improves our ships, or can be used to improve our ships. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate my ship to over here, and that means it starts moving straight away rather than just appearing on Utopia. So 1. There we go. And then it will be there. No habitable planets. And this one was dead. So no habitable planets. We don't need to keep a ship there. Let's move on to the next place, see what's there. And then we're going to get that relocation of where our ships go back to there. And this will land next turn. And then we'll send it on to its final destination. Over here, which will take 6 turns. Hopefully we'll make it before anyone else gets there, but we'll see. And then our next colony ship will go down once we have the 6 parsecs technology. I'm going to improve defense a little, move down shipbuilding, improve defense a bit more. We want to have missile bases, and that's what defense does. It means you don't have to have a fleet orbiting the planet at any given time. Okay, so there's a little flag that's popped up there and it says Cylons attack Martians. So that flag signifies it's a Martian planet. So this is a planet, it's got a missile base, it's just fired its missiles at us, and then they've got a fleet there. We could either manually move ourselves forward and then select things to fight. We could automatically do it, or we can click retreat. Because there's no chance of us winning, we'll soon be dead if we didn't. There you go. And then we can choose where we retreat to. So we can actually go down here, I suppose. Can we reach that? We can. And we'll explore that planet. So we want to get here before the Martians get there. An insidious computer virus has struck the Bulrathi main propulsion research network, destroying 411 research points. It may take years to recover from the loss. Rather them than me. Come on, we have 3 more goes to get this colony ship there. Come on, come on. We can do it. No Martian interdiction, please. Alright, that's a Darlock planet. So the Darlocks and the Martians are close to each other. We are going to be meeting them once we build our new planet with the colony ship. Yeah, 110. Yeah, boy. We need to get that up and running as quickly as possible and get as many missile bases on there as possible. So it's defended when it eventually gets attacked, or if it eventually gets attacked. Malor. Nice. There you go. So retaking the planet means we're closer to the other races, which means we're now talking to them. Shudder, Emperor Dude. Soon the entire galaxy shall fall to the iron fist of the Martian Empire. Nice. And then we're going to meet, was it the Clacons as well? Nope, just them. They only appear to have one planet that we can see. That's dead. This was... yeah, we got turned away from there. So let's try this one, actually. On a dead planet, we don't really need to keep a scout there. No, we can't reach there. It's a red line. Fair enough. Malor. Yeah, brilliant. So I'm going to put defense up and I'm going to send over people. Now this one I kind of want to keep up as well, so I'm not going to send people from... maybe I could send 8 people from there. So we have no real fleet at the moment. Anyone can just come and bomb the shit out of our colonies. We have no way of combating that. So it's important we do things quite quickly, get our defences up. So the whole theory is, or the whole thing I'm doing is just rushing as quickly as possible, getting as much territory as possible, and then digging in and defending. And we're sending 20 from there. There you go. That'll do. Good. We got our next colony ship, and I think that's all we need to build in the way of ships. Our next place would be down here, but we can't reach it just yet. That's a dead planet. We can't do anything there. That was someone else. Yeah, fuck. Okay. So this should all be research, really. And we got a little defense going on too. We have 3 bases here. That's 3 missile bases ready to shoot at anyone that... ooh, desert. Good. Does that mean I need another colony ship? No, it's already been colonized. So what we could do here, if we had attack ships, we could bomb the planet. But we don't, so we can't. Or if it was within range, we could send over troops to try and take it over. But it's not in range, it's 7 parsecs, so we're not going to worry about that for now. And just carry on as if it wasn't there. Ooh, Ocean Paw. I bet you someone's there. So the great thing, this game came out in 1993. The way to protect a game then was in the instruction manual. You didn't have online manuals or anything like that. You'll get a physical book with some good artwork as well. You had pages which had certain ships on. So this ship would be on a certain page and then its name would be there. Thankfully, this is either Steam or GOG version. It's, yeah, they've fixed it, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, we've discovered another planet there. So we could go here maybe and see what's there. So we have potential. So there's a lot of planets where we need either tundra, radiated, toxic, that's going to be a good one, or dead colony bases to be able to build there, and that's preventing other races from building there as well. So that's working in our favour, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 planets already. Improve robotic controls. So this means our factories are better. We can set it so the bars go up on all the planets, but I'm not going to do that because I already have them up. I'm going to get the improved space scanner. This will detect enemy ships. It will tell us how long until they reach our planet, if they are in fact coming for our planet. So it's good. It's good little intel. And have we discovered something here? Nope, we're on the way here. I imagine it's a enemy base, but we'll see. Iron cannon, that's our first kind of weapon. It's a bit shit. We're then gonna go, ooh, iron rifle. That's good for when for your troops. But Merculite missiles, this will be good for sticking on a ship. Our first warship once we get to that. Right, what's this white star going to be? Bulrathi. I think it's a Bulrathi planet. It is. So, missile base from the planet firing at me and a colony ship which is going to retreat like I'm going to retreat because I cannot win that battle with no weapons. Range 6, brilliant. let's do range 7. Nuclear engines are shit, it's just not worth going for it, but we do need new engines. Did we get that? Did I already research that? I don't know. See, it takes 6 turns for the colony ship to get down there. If I could put different engines on it, which I can't, then it would be a lot quicker. I mean, the best engines, it would take like 1 turn to get there, if that. Well, yeah, 1 turn minimum. Selection time again. 15 votes. Anyone gets 10 votes, they win. Humans abstain. Martians abstain. Sakras abstain. 4 for Sithra, Emperor of the Daleks. Oh, he voted for himself. Well, I'm going to do that too. And then 3 for me. Oh, I was actually on the ticket there. Brilliant. Right, is this ship going to get there before the Bulrathis come in force and take it? See, where I've had a scout there since the start, they haven't actually explored this. So they didn't know it's a decent planet. Well, it's not a decent planet. But they didn't know it's a planet they could take over. You need to explore a planet before you can conquer it or colonize it. And this is going to be Morig. And the loading screen for the Bulrathis is coming now, obviously. Now, considering I could probably run this on my watch, why it takes so long to load on my modern day computer, I don't know. Bulrathi and Cylon empires will do fine as long as you acknowledge our superiority. Okay, fair enough. He's a Russian bear, maybe. Ooh, we're going to meet somebody else as well. Is this going to be the Alkari? Nope, Daleks. Stay clear of our territory. Yeah, they're not the friendly ones. My favourite diplomatic screen is the Cylons, but where I usually play as them, I never actually have that. Oh well. Right, let's get some people over there. It's a population of 55. We'll send 13 from there. We'll send 5 from here, or around 5. And then these ones are front line. I don't really want to send any from there. Let's send 3 from here. And how's this one looking? 72. Let's send over 2 from there. There we go. Another thing you can do, if we go to planets, we have some reserve cash. And if we want to, Malor is producing 63. We can transfer over our reserve cash, and that's going to double its production for 1 turn. Now you can build up that reserve over time if you want. And then if a planet's going to be in imminent trouble, you can use it to put towards either missiles or this, that, or the other. So it's worth having a reserve once you get to a point where, well, yeah, where you got the resources to spare for that. At the moment, I'm in a precarious situation here. I'm very close to the Bulrathi. They have a fleet. No, they have a colony ship. They don't appear to have a fleet. Okay, fair enough. Controlled dead. Brilliant. So we can do various different things, but I think toxic's going to be in our interest because there is a toxic planet not so far, and that's rich. So now we've got a control dead. Let's design our first ship. So dead colony base. We can't improve the engines. If it was going to be a fighting ship, we'd put other shit on there, but there's no need. We want to make it as cheap and as quick to build as possible. And we're just going to call this one a dead ship. So we got the dead colony base, click build. And then if we go to our planet with the most production, change that to dead, 6 turns. We could do it a bit faster maybe. 5. We eke out a bit more. Nope. That will take our ecology into waste, which will then trash the planet. And yeah, it's not a good thing to do. So let's actually do that. And then we're going to increase industry a little as well. Good. So 5 turns, we'll have a dead colony ship. And then I believe it was this planet here, which is dead. We can go and take that over. So learning how to colonize all the different planets is beneficial because the other races will leave a planet alone if they can't colonize it. Unless, of course, they're going on the hunt and they're killing you and everyone else they can find. In which case they just bomb the shit out of it without caring. But yeah. What are you going to say, dude? Yeah, we'll have a trade agreement. That sounds good to me. 150 BC per year, whatever BCs are. Bulrathi credits. Big cola bottles? Who knows? There you go, we got our dead ship. So that's Cecil production now. We don't need any more ships, and we can't build any military ships that would stand up against anything. That's going to take 11 turns to get to its destination. Very slowly working its way across the void of space there. Greetings from Sithra, Emperor of the Daleks. Trade agreement? Yeah, why not? Thank you, my friend. So what you could do is you could reject it and maybe they'd throw some technology at you or something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. And the other thing I can do, if we go on the races tab, we can send spies to either sabotage their factories or missile bases. We can spy on them to steal their research if they have any better research than us. But yeah, I'm not going to do any of that at the moment. And we can also increase our security. That stops people either stealing our research or, in fact, I'm going to put a couple of points in that, stealing our research or sabotaging our factories and missile bases. But it is all about allocating resources in the right areas. Class 3 deflector shields. Class 5 planetary shield. So this puts a shield around the planet on the attack screens that can defend your missile bases and your population from either bombing or missiles or whatever they fire at your planet. So it's worth having a kind of shield. Class 5's not too brilliant though. A number of different weapons will get through. Okay, so the game is called Master of Orion. This is Orion, and on Orion, if you take out the Guardian, you can get loads of research and a pretty shit-hot planet. But you have this bastard here. Now, it's just fired a red kind of missile and a bunch of other missiles. So I could run towards it or I'll click retreat. But the thing is, it moves so quickly, it can just move up and then shoot my guy before it even retreats. So, there you go, we found Orion. Let's not go back to this place here, purple. Fair enough. How's Marlor doing? Yay, we got bases already. I wouldn't mind more though. 2 is not enough. How about Beryl? Let's get more there as well. Eventually this industry will go to 0 once they've built maximum amount of factories. And then we'll be doing more research. So the human colony of Sol, their heavy metals have depleted, making the planet poor. There's plenty of random things that can happen in this game to keep it interesting. And they really can screw you at any given time. Fucking Bullrathies. So what's going to happen here? They're going to have some kind of attack ship. And then I have to retreat. And technically we're at peace. And they're bombing. They're bombing us. And there's nothing I can do about that. So I really need to get some military ships going quite soon. So if we go races, Bullrathi. Yeah, look, neutral, peaceful. They always fucking do this, they're bastards. So I'm going to put a couple of spies there and I'm going to start stealing their technology. That's a big ship as well, the Rhino. That probably has like 400 or 500 hit points. My shitty little lasers can do about 8, something like that. I'm not going to take his shit though. I am not going to take his shit. There you go, there's a colony ship coming there, I can see it. And we're taking over this dead planet. Nitsa, and is it instantaneous? He's going to bomb us, so he's killed 8 million people, 1 factory with that big ship. Yay, Cylon Empire spans 6 star systems, outstripping all other races, but that is soon going to change when the Bullrathi take their fucking planet, which they're going to be doing anytime soon. Right, I'm up for the vote. I need 12 to win. Not going to happen. Hissa. Abstention. I'm going to vote for myself. We have 4 votes. Hooray, I'm semi-popular. Well, Emperor Dude, the Sakura Empire greatly welcomes our future relations. So, oh right, okay, this is the dudes we haven't met yet. Building that dead colony's given me access. Maybe I'll meet the humans as well. Yeah, look, he's got a colony ship coming over. 25. What's our population? 34. There's nothing I can do. I just have to let it happen. So there's a sun-like planet over there that no one's gone to yet. Let's go over there, have a look. 7 parsecs, we'll be able to do that soon. Nitsa I don't have to worry about so much. No one's going to come for it unless they have the dead base. So let's get some people going over there, because we do want it going up in the background. Let's transfer some from here. We could probably transfer a bit more from here. 15. You're producing waste. That's not good. And we transfer 5 from here. Now, the instant knee-jerk reaction I have is attack, kill, murder. They've taken my planet. But yeah, it's not a sensible thing to be doing. It's a lot of resources to defend it when they're very close to it, so I'd never be able to move anyone away. Here they come. Oh. It's a ship animation again. They made use of that, didn't they? So what will happen is 25 Bullrathi versus the Cylons. So they have Duralite combat armor, so they've got better armor, and they have the iron rifle, which is better than what I have. Plus, they have a bonus as a race for being ground combat troops. So they just wipe the floor with us, essentially. And now it's their planet. There's nothing I can do about it. If I had had missile bases and the shield, I suppose, I could have shot them out of the sky. Speaking of missile bases, let's make sure we have a few more on these home planets, because until we get the shield up, our planets are vulnerable. And Nitsa, can we transfer over to Nitsa? We only have 18. Right, I'm going to take up a little reserve here, so we'll reserve 8 BC each turn. And then we can throw that at any given planet that we want to improve rapidly. Maximum factories on Creus. That's good. We'll do that. That will go in reserve. That will go in our planetary reserve. And once we get better robotic controls, we already have that up a little. So yeah, we'll start building the new factories or improving the factories. Considering that's our second planet though, it's pretty shit. Same here with Beryl. Maximum factories, good. That means everything from industry is now going in research, so we should start shooting ahead with research. And we're going to take propulsion. Give us some engines. Useless. We already have that surpassed. Range 4. We have range 7, I believe. Oh, we found planet Earth. Yeah, it's not going to end well for these guys. They're just not going to have the technology. So at the moment, their ships could easily kill anything I could build. But a few technologies later, I'll just surpass them. Be able to easily wipe them out. Where are they? Over there, that's fine. Let's send this one back to Malor. I think that's it. Aside from the few planets around me, which needs tundra, radiated and toxic, there's no other planets to colonize. But we're going to get those planets around us because hopefully we'll have the research bonus over everyone else. We'll see though. Things can and do change. These dudes going to war with us. Not hugely concerned at the moment. I should possibly be. We are quite far away from everyone else. It's these dudes, isn't it? Mercian. So that's their main fleet. They could wipe out Nitsa quite easily, but there's not much we can do about that. That just needs time to grow. So Marlor, that's a slight concern, as is this place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my 167 built up at Marlor. And that'll improve its factory building rate, its population rate. Duralite armor, brilliant. That's one thing we wanted. Let's do reduce industrial waste, or should I do the repair system? No, let's do industrial waste. That's beneficial. Oh shit. So, a major industrial accident on Utopia has irradiated the entire planet. We need to clear that up, otherwise the planet goes to shit. And the way to clear it up is that. So, all in ecology, and if we have anything to throw at it, we have 29 to throw at it. We'll throw that at it, and hopefully that'll clean it up. Yeah, brilliant. If we didn't clean it up, the planet would become irradiated. Oh, right, I didn't read that correctly. It's now radiated and hostile. Motherfucker. So it's just half the population, nothing I can do there. Which means half the factories, half the production. Oh. Assholes. What can you do, eh? Like missiles, brilliant. I'm going to go for the fusion beam next. Could go for Stinger missiles, but I kind of want to push into the next tier of technology. You need to research technologies and it will take you up into higher technologies. So I'm going to be doing that, or aiming for that. We still don't have the engines. Dolomite crystals range 7. I've got to go for fusion drives. I think that's kind of a step backwards, but yeah, we did avoid them. But we can't really build a fleet of any semi-decent description without better engines. Hello, humanoids. Space scanner, so we can now see ships going for any given planet, and we can see how long it will take for them to get to where they're going. Let's go for the battle computer. Robotic controls are good, but we don't actually have a battle computer to put on our ships. That means you aim your weapons better and you do more damage. So when I click on a ship now, I can see where it's going and how long it's going to take. So 3 turns, and then it will be at Palladia, and then they're going to attack there. And good luck, Palladia, really. I hope they have some defences or a fleet within range. How's Nitsa doing? 2 turns, and then we'll have a missile base. Election time. Let's make Utopia great again, people. Oh, shit. It's 50% of the votes there. So what is it, 15? Just under 15. I couldn't block it. Shit, I need to get extra planets so I have more of a vote. I need to be able to block that in future. Otherwise, yeah, I'll lose. Yay, we have a missile base on Nitsa. So we're 4th in production. We're doing pretty badly. I would have thought we'd have been a bit higher than that, but oh well. We seem to have maxed out factories on most of our planets. I don't know why we've got lower production. Hello, humanoid. 25 BC a year? Yeah, why not? Space fleet strengths. Obviously, we're not doing too well there. We have a few scout ships and that's it. We still don't have the engines to stick on our ships. As soon as we do, though. Class 5 planetary shield, so this absorbs 5 points of damage for attacks against planet surfaces and is cumulative with missile-based deflector shields. Fair enough. We can increase our defense building budget, we're not going to though. Let's move on to class 5 deflector shields for ships. So what will happen now, instead of building bases, it says shield, and they take quite a while to build. So while they're being built, no bases are being built on planets. Good. Toxic. Perfect. Radiated. I don't think there's any inferno, so I'm going to go for radiated environment. So we need to go to the ship designer, and then our special is going to be toxic. And we just call that tow. We click build, and then Utopia. Build me a tow, please. Oh shit, its population's halved. It's going to take a while. Oh well, what can you do? There's probably other better planets there now. Ooh. Fuck off. That's the one we're going for, isn't it? Yeah, toxic rich. How long are you going to take to get there? 8 turns. If we send this dude over... Shit. Hopefully that'll scare it off, but if it started putting armaments on his colony ships and we have problems, that toxic planet. I have to have it. If I don't have it, I'm going to lose a vote in the Galactic Council. We'll take the trade agreement. Why not? As long as we're not fighting each other, that's a good thing. Last 5 planetary shields. Perfect. We're getting the shields up. And we should have our ship in 2 turns. 1, 2. 5 turns for that to get there. Let's hope this fucker's not armed. If it is, we're in trouble. We'll find out in 3 turns. 1, 2. A planetary shield at Utopia. Perfect. This is the biggie. See, if he takes that, I can't allow that to stand. I have to take it back off him. And how big is he? 4 planets. Could do some damage to me, especially if he has dead. Let's get the shield going up a bit more if possible. On that note, I'm going to end the episode. So yes, this is me living in the past. I thought I'd share it with you all. It's not like my usual stuff. I've been doing a lot on Project Zomboid. And games have evolved so much. I mean, back in the day, the kind of action games you had back then, they were 2D platformers. You'd move left, right, jump up and down, and maybe shoot a gun or fire something. Whereas Project Zomboid, obviously, there's a lot more you can do. In games like this, there was a lot you could do. There's lots of different decisions to be making at any given time to improve your chances of winning. So I'm just going to have this ticking along on Sundays if you enjoy watching it. And I doubt many people will, if I'm honest. But yeah, here we are. Thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. If you're new to the channel and you've made it this far, please hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back again soon. Bye-bye.